everyone. Today we are going to be doing a clip hairstyle. So I've picked one of these up from like a vintage shop, and you have to make sure that it's quite a substantial clip. I've had some in the past that just doesn't hold in very well, and sometimes the clip bit at the back kind of pops open. So you really want to make sure that it's strong enough to hold your hair back. Then you're just going to need a few clear elastic bands and then loads and loads of bobby pins. I've actually done this hairstyle, I think I put it recently on TikTok, and it's one that I've done loads of before, but there's quite a few different variations, and I think that's what I like about it. I think it's kind of like an interview type of hairstyle. If you want to show off slightly and make it look really impressive, then I tend to use this hairstyle.
So first things first, I always like to brush my hair into the direction that it goes, just because it makes it a little bit easier when parting it like this. Then you can just clip that top bit out of the way. I'm not clipping it, I'm just letting it hang there, but you can. Then you just want to part it all the way down the back and then cross over those two pieces. And then with each piece you're going to create a rope braid, and just see where I'm actually positioning my hands. I haven't got the rope braid all the way down. I'm directing it up slightly because obviously we want to wrap this around the clip and we want to make it as neat as possible. You don't need to hold your hands up the entire time though. About halfway through you can actually rest your hands, as you can see I've done here. Then you want to just flip your hair back, pull the clip tight, make sure it's secure, and then basically just start pinning this all the way round. And now what you want to do is split these two in half, and we're going to fishbone each side. So as you can imagine, it does take a little bit of patience. But also, I'm actually creating quite a loose fishbone braid at the top. That's just because we want to be able to manipulate it slightly in order for it to sit flat. And as you can see, the further down I go, the more tight the braid is. I thought I'd do the other braid off camera, otherwise you'd be here for quite some time. Now all you want to do is basically just wrap that round the other rope braids. As you can see already, that one's sitting quite nicely. It's not always quite as easy as that at the beginning, Sometimes I have to twist the braid in order for it to sit a little bit flatter. Okay, so I can see on this side a little bit chunkier. So I'm just going to lay it over and see basically what feels best. I know that that's going to stick up slightly, so as long as I put quite a few bobby pins just on that first bit, then it should stay in.
Okay, so that's the hairstyle for today. It does take about 15 minutes because obviously doing the fishbone braid takes twice as long as a normal braid. In fact, it might even take just a little bit longer. So yeah, definitely make sure you've got a bit of time. And if you're not used to doing a fishbone braid, then maybe leave yourself a little bit of extra time as well. But I mean, yes, it's definitely a hairstyle. If you've got long hair, it's quite nice because you can put it up. It looks neat. A lot of bobby pins though. I'd say I've probably used about 30 bobby pins to really, you know, keep it in and secure. But if you put enough in, you shouldn't really need any hairspray or anything. You know, I tend to not really use that if it, you know, if it's not necessary, because I like the style to look a little bit natural and not so kind of fixed in place kind of thing. So yeah, anyway, give it a go. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you in a couple of weeks.